17-13, we finally beat the Green Bay Packers after 36 long years. We finally beat the Cheeseheads and send them back home. Yeah, there was a lot of yellow, there was a lot of green, there was a lot of cheese in the stands, but guess what? That shit got moldy on its way out. They're fucking flying all the way back to Wisconsin. Sad that they wasted all that money on their little vacay. Ha ha ha. Raiders, man, what a win. You got to give all the credit to the defense because Jimmy G still looks like dog water. Josh McDaniels is still a dumbass. But this defense, man, from Max Crosby, from Robert Spillane to Marcus Peters even, and Amik Robinson with the game-winning interception, a beautiful play, no controversy, no holding, no PI, none of that. It was clean football. He went up. He had to go up. This guy's 5'9". This guy had to go up and grab that ball, and he did that. He did that, man, to seal the win. Shout out to Amik Robinson. Shout out to Max Crosby, who's playing all over the defensive line, man. He is starting on one end and ending in the other. This guy is all over. He had a sack tonight, couple tackles for loss, couple pressures. Max Crosby cannot do it by himself, though. And we're learning slowly that Tyree Wilson is not that guy just yet. He needs time to still get back to his form from that surgery he had in the offseason to get ready to be a pro. We need someone else to complement it because these guys were not playing good in the first quarter, man. That rush defense was horrible. They need to go get someone quick because we have no time to waste, man. We got no time to waste. Devontae Adams did what he can. Shout out to Devontae, man. He's playing hurt. He said at the post game that he was really banged up. And you could tell by the way he was catching the ball that he was going down early, gingerly. He didn't want to get hit too hard because he's in a lot of pain. But he made the plays when we needed. Those drives that got us in the end zone at the end there, well, were those quick passes to Devontae. It worked. And finally, we got the offensive line to get some damn blocking in, man. The offensive line has taken a huge step back. It's one of my most disappointing factors of this football team is that the offensive line just cannot create any holes in the run game for Josh Jacobs. He is getting met by a defender immediately, or they're just simply not blocking a guy on the edge. At the same time, we're doing these like 2 tight end sets, and we're not running the ball with a fullback in the backfield, and it frustrates me because I don't understand why. It worked last season, and all of a sudden it's just something we're not doing now, and it doesn't make any sense to me. The one time we did have a fullback in the backfield was on that touchdown. I could be wrong on that. We could have had him again. But most of the runs today were either in a 2 tight end formation, and fucking somebody was not blocked. Somebody just got through the line like nothing. It's extremely frustrating because I feel like this run game would do a whole lot better if they just throw Johnson in the backfield like we should and have him be the lead block man. I don't understand why we're doing that. If you know why and you have a better understanding than me, I'd love to hear what you think because that's some bullshit. Yeah, back to the offensive line, though. Definitely Colton Miller, man, just has not looked very sharp this year, at least these last couple games. It looks like he's getting thrown around. The offensive line needs to do something quick, man, because Jimmy G needs the time to throw the ball. This boy is not any better than Carr when it comes to in that pocket presence. I don't see it anymore. I saw it week 1 in Denver. I have not seen it since. This guy is rattled. He is dancing in the pocket, and we got sacked a few times. But either way, we got the win, and this win is fucking huge, man. This puts us at 2-3 now. Is a way better favorable position than being 1-4. 1-4, you're arguably just tanking in that point. Puts us down with some of the worst in the league. As though this defense is bad, I still just don't feel like we're a bad football team when we shouldn't feel this bad. The offense definitely still has a lot to work through, man. We have not scored over 20 points this season. And I'm sure somewhere there's probably like the first team in 20 years since the merger to not score over 20 points in their first 4 games. I'm sure it's somewhere. Or 5 games, sorry. But you know what? These next 5 games are in our favor, dog. We have a chance to turn this season complete 360 all around. Next week, you play the Patriots. who have been blown out like 65-0, 65-3 in the last 2 games. Then you play the Bears in Chicago. A 10 a.m. game, yeah, but arguably one of the worst teams in the league who just barely got their first win on Thursday night. Then you do got a tough one. You play Detroit on Monday night in Detroit, and they're 4-1, and they look great. The offense looks great. The defense is a fucking monster. That game, I'm telling you right now, I do not expect us to win that game. I'm just being straight up. But it does get a little better. It's a little calming because then we play the New York Football Giants and the New York Jets back-to-back weeks, and those 2 teams just do not look good at all. So there's a chance. There's a chance to turn the season around and figure out the identity of this team before we get to teams like the Chiefs, before we get to a team like Miami, and before we end up in the stretch of having to play our division foes again like the Chargers and the Broncos and the Colts and the Vikings at the end of the year, who obviously are not in the best shapes right now. The Vikings are 1-4, and the Colts might have just lost their starting quarterback. So this season is all but dead in the water. It's still fuck Josh McDaniels. As long as this guy is a head coach, he is going to drag this team behind. His post-game locker room speech was not inspiring, was boring as hell, doesn't get you pumped up at all. Like, God, who is looking at this guy and thinking, yeah, this guy's a good head coach? Best believe, my mind does not change whether we won or not. This is not because of Josh McDaniels. He chose to kick the 3 there and almost bit us in the ass. But he better be buying Amik Robinson some dinner because if it wasn't for the defense tonight and Amik sealing the deal, we could be having a whole totally different conversation right now about us being 1-4 and how I'm about to burn something of the Raiders that has Josh McDaniels' face on it. I don't know. But we can be happy. You enjoy the wins in this league, whether you're a player, a coach, a fan. Fans can enjoy wins too. I'm going to enjoy this win all week long until we have to play the Patriots. It's a new week. I'm going to enjoy it. You should enjoy it. It is hard to win in this football league. Whether you're a player, whether you're a coach, and whether you're a fan of a team like us Raider fans, it is hard to get these wins and, be at the end of the night happy. So I'm going to enjoy this. I hope you all enjoy this. Raider Nation, it's not so bad just yet. We are 2-3. We can take a deep breath. And now if you're a Dodger fan on top of it, it just gets worse because these fuckers are down 2-0. But if you made it this far to the video, I appreciate you. The video. Thank you so much for watching my video. It is on Monday Night Football. The Raiders win. Anyways, if you made it that far for that, you're a real one. Appreciate you. Raider Nation, much love. Leave a like a comment. If you're watching on YouTube, fucking subscribe. Raiders are 2-3, baby. Let me know what you guys think down below. Please let me see still fuck my Josh McDaniels down there in the comments. I need to see it because nothing's changed with that fucker, that's for sure. Raider Nation, have a good night. Have a good week. Enjoy this win. We're 2-3. It's not that bad, baby. Raiders.